Hey guys, Tanya from 4 Girls Jewelry here. I'm working today on my hearts and I thought I can quickly videotape myself how I'm making them. Here is not a lot of wrapping required, so I will just add 2 frames together on the bottom and the rest is free. um, you shape it like that and I just hammer it. that's that's pretty strong. They will hold the shape if you use your hammer nicely, and you can use bead of your choice. Here is I put a little pearl and here is amazonite. um, 2 different size of jump rings. This is the smaller one, this is the larger one. Again, it's anything you can tailor to you. You can shape them a little smaller. So let's make these hearts. Let's make one. I prepare a wire. It's exactly the second one that I did. I measure it because usually I don't measure anything. So let's see, before you using your torch, so it's almost 4 inches long, one, and then the other is 3 inches long. You will need, I put water here because we will need heat to quench it. So you can roughly find, I like to find the center and just see. Still, if I bend it, one will be a little bit they're not symmetrical, but I use heat so that I can use more on this side to make them equal. They don't have to be exactly equal. And then we needed the smaller one do the same thing. So you have shape like this. Depends on how wide your heart you wanted to make. You will decide on the angle right here. I might use a little wider this time, like this, so that you just adjust your wire to your project. If you want a more sharper end down there, you can also work more and make it more sharp, but I will leave it like that. I like that. I don't like very sharp. Looks good. And I will use 22 gauge wire. I know it's kind of thick, but you can use 24 also. We will not use so much there, only a few stitches. And the thicker I use this one, it was 22. Here I use 24 gauge wire. You can see the big difference between that. That's more bulky and that's more like delicate. You can use also thinner wires, 26 gauge, it will be more delicate, just make more wraps. Anything that I show, it's so adjustable and tailored to the taste. So what we put wire on top of our frame and we make 3 wraps, 1, 2, 3. Before I go anywhere else, I just twist my frame and push it a little bit down here, make it like this, and then I do 3 wraps on the other side, 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 and 3. Adjust them nicely, put them how you wanted them to sit. So that little corner will be showing. I love handcrafted stuff because you can, even if you make mistake, it's handcrafted. So people love that it's not machine made. Especially now when we live in a world where a lot of machines, people get annoyed by that. Okay, so now on one side, I just hug 2 wires together, bring inside, hug around that one, and go all the way down. And we will make hug around this bottom one. This is 24, I believe, that I use now. Because it's electrical, it's hard to measure. So we have one stitched it together on 2 wires and 2 that hugs separately each one. So we will go again, hug together 2, and then bring your wire between, hug the top one, go all the way down, and hug the bottom one. And on one heart I did 3 of those. So we have 1, 2, and I will do 3. And because it's thinner wire, I can do 1 more. I will do 4 of the 4. This is the, see what I measure by the stitch that it's hugging 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. So we go hug 1 around this one, go on the bottom, and I will do 1 more stitch, 1 more. So we have 3, and the 4th will be cut. If you do one side like that, then you strike to do the other one exactly same, because you want to have this part symmetrical. And I like to squish it all the way so the view is perfectly sitting like that. Don't be afraid to squish. It's squishable. Perfect. Now we're going back to the second, because the wire goes from the bottom here. So the first thing we will do, we will hug these together, and you can go 1 around this one, around bottom one, again 2 together, between top, bottom, again 2 together, between the bottom one, and we have 1, 2, 3, we have 4th one. So after the 4th one, I will just use 1, 2, 3, 4, and when I bring inside, I will cut right there. Try to cut very close to the where it's sticking, and so you can push it this little wire, and that will be your front. So that little wire that you cut right there, you push it. The main thing is you don't want to do it on this side, because that will be to the skin, and you want to always finish it sort of on the face side, but make it invisible. That's it. So we have beautiful frame for our heart. Now I will separate a little bit them, and I will use my torch. Let's see if I can use it here. I know the telephone is right there filming, so we'll see. If it will be too hot, I will stop, because I don't want to kill anything right there in front of me. Let's see if I can do it. One, then we have another one. I think I didn't kill anything yet. I didn't melt my phone. Kind of afraid to do it because the phone is delicate, but otherwise I will do a little bit more, because I see that there's a little bit pokey from both sides. But I will stop here. I will just use my file, because I don't want to be in danger of melting anything here. But you quench it, never pick up anything hot. For those who do it the first time, quench it, your stuff first, and then after that you can safely touch your wires. Okay, we have wet piece and look like this. So let's use round nose pliers and make it this beautiful curve, one curve. You can do two. Here is your artsy. See, that will bug me, so I probably will do it right now before I even curve it. Is that little thing. Usually when I use my heat, I don't have telephone filming, so I never leave. I do it so it will be perfectly done. You don't need to file anything. A lot of people ask how I make this big bubble. It's still not a very big. Sometimes I use it a little bit longer, and they are so big. I love it. I love huge bubble thing. I don't know if I have any in front of me that I use the bubbles. Not really. No. Okay. So now I will make another curve here, like this, and another side like that. Looks silly. And then, so now we'll put together them. And you can also, because it's so soft now, you can mold it how you want. So spend a little time to mold how you want your heart. You can make it wider, not really wide. You can really play with that while it's still soft from heat. And I like these guys go like right here. This one is right there, a little bit closer. So that's the one that I have. You can make them a little bit oh, they like to jump. You can make them a bit different. You can tell that this one is hammered. Do you see the difference? I really hammer, because when you hammer it, so I hammer here quite a lot, like you can see the flattened part. You can see the flattened part, right? So just make sure you flatten, you really hammer, because then it will be solid piece, and you want to have it solid. You don't want to have it wobbly after the heat like this one. This is very flexible. You can really destroy the shape. And when you decide that your heart is enough, like you like the shape, you like how it sits, maybe I'll push it this way, this way. Let's see. You know, that's up to you how you want it to this heart to be. Then you pick up your bead. I don't like this, it's too dark. This is Amazonite, but some of them is like grayish. And I won't attach it in front of the camera, but you guys did straightforward. Like some of them I added only on these parts. This one I did like this because it was drilled, the top sort of drill. This one was drilled symmetrically, so I added one here and one on this leg, and just wrap it around once or twice to make it like a cage looking, like you looks like little border there. I like that, or herringbone stitch sort of. After that, you decide which jump rings you have. I handcraft myself. I handmade them. So I just put one jump ring here and then the big one there. If you want more stitches, you can also frame these together. Like you can attach these together with the weaving. I just left them simple. I like that how it is. Let me know what you guys thinking. But it's a very simple heart. Doesn't require a lot of wire weaving. So that's all for today. I thought you guys can be inspired to create some beautiful hearts, simple hearts. Thanks for watching. I'm back home from college, so now I will be every Tuesday and Thursday with the membership girls and boys. Thank you guys. See you next time. Thank you for watching, and let me know if you will create some hearts. Thank you. All the blessings to all of you. See you next time.